are we feeling? What have we all been up to? Oh my goodness gracious. Hi. Sorry to everyone who's at work right now. That's no fun. We're just going to be hanging, doing some low-key things. Oh my gosh, welcome, Red. Thank you for being here. So glad you're here. Hello, Selena. Hi, babies. Am I early? Oh, by 3 minutes? Yeah. That makes sense. I got bored. Usually it's like 5 minutes of me just like staring at the words you guys are typing. Like, what's going on over here? What's happening? What are you saying? Just eavesdropping. No, but no. I'm sorry, baby. That's no fucking good. Reading's fun. Reading's good. I'm drinking the very last of this juice that we got from Trader Joe's. It's not juice either. It's soda. Blood orange soda. It's really good. Super good. Hello, hello. Today we're doing punch needle things. I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty stoked. Do we want to see like a tour of the other punch needle things that I've done so we can like get the vibe perhaps? Amazing. Amazing. It's so good, Mother of Dragons. They're doing like a taste testing thing. They're like letting people try it. And I was like, shut the fuck up. No, Crown Bad Boy. I'm so sorry, baby. That is so stressful. That's so stressful. Listen, you're doing incredible and we support you. Blood Orange is so good. Oh, now Screaming Metal Lark, I don't actually do any of that. Here's the problem. When I get into a craft, it's red. When I get into a craft, I don't care. If it's too complicated, I just don't do that other part. Does that make sense? It's why I can't do crochet or knitting. One time I did embroidery, and my very sweet grandma, who I love desperately and I'm very close with, I showed her my embroidery and she's like, wow, this is beautiful. Let me see the back. And I showed her the back. And she was like, oh, this isn't, I mean, like it's beautiful. It looks great, but like, it's not embroidery if the back doesn't look the same as the front. And I was like, oh, I will never care. No one will see the back. That is not my problem, what the back looks like. So I will not. Just bonkers. So that's what it's going to be. Screaming Metal Lark, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, so I have one size of punch needle. I have this guy, and I have a couple different sizes of yarn. None of them is too big for the needle. Some of them are definitely like legally too small. The back doesn't exist. Absolutely not. Not in the slightest. Yeah, I have a couple of different, because like this yarn, that's like really skinny yarn. This is like Gigi Hadid yarn, and I use this one as well as like this guy. This is not as skinny of yarn. This is like, I don't know, maybe legally that's the same yarn skinniness. I don't know, but that's the thing. None of my business. Absolutely none of my business. If you do the little exclamation point crafting, there is like a really sweet like small creator who does like kits, and that's who I learned from originally. There's also ones on Amazon that you can get for super cheap, which we can do like a affiliate link thingy and pull it up on there. Yeehaw. If you want to do that. Yeah. Thanks so much. Thanks, Gremlin Cutie. Yes, LM Tweeds ones are really, really good. I do think they're more expensive. I think they're like $40, and let's look at one of the Amazon ones. The problem with the Amazon ones is I haven't bought them before. So although they come with punch needle, they should be coming with all of the things and the kits and the things to do. I've not done one of them. Yeah, this one's like $23. This one's like $20. I'm afraid. I don't know. I also feel like Amazon, the way that they do their listings changes all the time. All the time. They're really fancy. Have y'all noticed that? I feel like I used to go to Amazon so that I could find a product that was like, had good reviews and I knew I was getting it. Like I could like price match with other things that looked like real postings. And now when you go on Amazon, it's like a lot of bullshit, and it's a lot of like the same thing 4 different times with 4 completely different prices. And that is stressful to me because I can't ever tell. And then some of them have like thousands of reviews. And if you look at the reviews, like they don't all seem like real reviews. It's really, I feel like Amazon used to be doing something, and now what they're doing is not good. They changed the thing being listed too, which is frustrating. Right. Like we have like an Amazon wish list. And I go through like every couple of months and just take things off of it that don't exist anymore as products that you can like buy because they are just like something that's no longer available at all, which seems really weird to me. I don't know, you know? I don't know. And then also I was trying to find a different kind of punch needle because the one that I have, it's not...
Yeehaw.
He cannot be... Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Badass Lurker. You're very sweet. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, not so binary. I would never like shit on somebody for shopping at Amazon. Like it is the most affordable shit most of the time. But so this does not like move in or out. Like it can only be this length. And I want something that can be like this short and like this long and like do different like loop lengths for stabbies. And I was trying to find on Amazon like adjustable punch needle, whatever, anything, and could not fucking find anything that looked like a real thing. All of them looked bad. And the other problem, and I'm so sorry to old women, but old women who review craft things of a craft that they don't yet know how to do are ruining the star reviews and like the ratings on all fucking things. Oh my God. I was on Joanne, which by the way, did you know it's Joanne, not Joanne's? Nuts. Silly, goofy shit. I was on Joanne.com and I'm like trying to find a little like adjustable whatever. Yes. And all the reviews are these old ass girly pops being like, this was terrible for my arthritis. And every time I pulled on the yarn, like it destroyed my thing and it went away. And I'm like, right. It sounds like you were doing it correctly. Yes. Not so binary. It is Joanne. Let's pull up Joanne. Check it out. If you search Joanne's, first thing that comes up, Joanne Fabric and Craft Store. Joanne Craft and Fabric. Let's look at punch needle because I swear to God. Adjustable punch needle. Come on, girly. There was one. I think it was this one because I was trying to figure out if with this one you could like change the depth that it's like in its guy. Because see how there's this like turny thing here? Was there a wiener cowboy? No, Joanne, no E. I think this is the one. I think this is the one with the most unhinged reviews. The handle's too small for my arthritic hands. The handle is plastic with rough edges that will certainly snag the yarn. This one got really good. While this product says no instructions, it would have been nice to have some idea of how to use the wire, no eye, to thread the needle punch needle. They gave it 3 stars 15 years ago. Anonymous says.
You're so true, bestie.
While this, thank you so much, Mother of Dragons. Oh, it was the fabric. I wasn't paying enough attention. Amazing. It says, while this product says no instructions, it would have been nice to have some idea of how to use the wire. What? Darling, please. You just bend the wire. If you have a piece of wire, you just bend it. 15 years ago. That's what they've got on here. Junk. I tried for over an hour to get this thing threaded and so far have not succeeded. There are no instructions. The needle doesn't stay in the holder very well, even after tightening. We'll have to buy a different needle to get the job done. Stay away from this one. You get what you pay for, says Kimberly. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Uncommon sense is what they've named themselves here. Hello, my name is Phoebe. My pronouns are they, them. We're going to do some punch needle, but right now we're making fun of old women from 17 years ago. Her review says, actually, knitting needles do come with instructions on how to cast on and basic stitching and gauge, as do some crochet hooks. Most punch needles give basic threading information. Unfortunately, on the internet, you can't pick up the package and see, so you are at a dis-dash advantage. If you Google punch needle, you will get some good basic information on how to use this tool, so you can, in fact, still use it. Also, our local library has books on it. I agree. Let's not be so harsh to newbie crafters. Everyone starts somewhere, and it's much better to give helpful, resourceful information than to act like you know everything and look down your nose at a newbie. Just makes you look bad, not the newbie. What? What do you mean? That's a great question. You know what? That's very true. It was cute that she said to go to the local library, although it doesn't seem as if she purchased the product and she rated it 2 stars. Uncommon sense, you are aptly named, girly pop. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I don't think so, Joanne. Oh, so this is the one that they're responding to. Common sense, and then uncommon sense. This is a subtweet at this person. That's incredible. Clearly, you're right, Seven. I should have noticed. What? Oh my so god. Listen, that's what it's like though, and what I would like to know is if it's adjustable, and not one person answered that. Not one. Literally an ancient subtweet. Good for uncommon sense. However, I don't think this was the time or the place. Yes, you're right. For real. Anyway, this is what mine looks like. It is weird to thread them because essentially most kits come with this very thin piece of wire. Mine is probably just ripping the shit. You're right. Literally that review subtweet is going to be able to vote next year. That's how old it is. And good for them. Holy shit. Okay, anyway, I just used some jewelry wire. It's probably ripping the shit out of the inside of my punch needle. I don't care. That's none of my business. I'm baby, and I'm on their side, except that. Please, Uncommon, your 2-star review isn't helpful to me. You know? I don't think you bought it. Or if you did, I'd love for you to have talked about it more. You get this funky little hole in your punch needle. And then it's a hole all the way through. And so you're going to take your, wire and then push it up through, not through the big part, but through the little tiny hole. Because you want the yarn, when you thread it, to come out through the tiny hole. Which is weird. Here for a punch time, not a long time. The sign says don't drink the fountain water, so I made sun tea with it, and now I have an infection. Oh my god. Hey, is that a reference? What's that from, baby? Hooah? What? Is it from Parks and Rec? Stop. That's so funny. That's amazing and incredible. And I'm obsessed with it. Okay. So right now, Parks and Rec. Listen, I haven't seen it in a bit. It is a fun show. I'm afraid to rewatch that one because I just know that it didn't age well from a couple things that I've seen people say. But the parts of it that are funny are so funny, you know? Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Or they gave Ron a circle desk. Okay. Here's what we have so far in Punch Needle Crafts. Okay. 2 sperms. These, everything I'm going to put hangy backs on the back of them. And then, oh my god, these would be really cute earmuffs. Hold on. Punch needle earmuffs. I'm going to put little hangy things in case people want them on their wall. But I think I'm just going to do it in such a way that it's not hard to take off. Because I also think that they'd be excellent coasters. Earmuffs would be so cute. Are you kidding me? That's so funny. Yes. Well, okay. So the theme of the art show thingy that I'm doing at Sunny's house, I'm calling it Getting Lucky, I think. And it's about trying to conceive and also the concept of luck. And I I had a vision you made a cinema roll, but his ears were sperms. John, that's amazing. I can't do that, but that's fucking incredible. Deeply obsessed. Deeply. I found a sandwich in one of your parks and wanted to know why it didn't have any mayonnaise. Oh my God. Okay, here's a pink ladybug. This, I think, is the cutest of the ladybugs. Very pink, very cute. And then I have a bitchy magic 8-ball that is pink. Still smells aggressively like Mod Podge. And then we have Badass, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really afraid that people weren't going to be able to tell that it was an 8-ball. The problem is that an 8-ball, this part is on the opposite side of the 8. But if you just do it like this and we didn't have this part up here, I feel like it wouldn't read. So we're just kind of like making some shit up. It's technically, so the concept is that like a couple of these like bigger things, they're like negative pregnancy tests is like what they are, but like in different forms. You know what I'm saying? It comes through. Appreciate y'all. It's a McDonald's branded magic 8-ball. Oh my fucking God. Okay, and then this is a bunny rabbit. Listen, abstract negative test is exactly what it is. Thank you, friends. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so the chaotic thing about the bunny rabbit is that people were really upset on Instagram when I shared it. They kept on responding and being like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you tell us this? So content warning for like the premise of like animal abuse that I'm going to express. The rabbit is a dead rabbit. It's because people used to say the rabbit died. No leg because it's supposed to be like his lucky leg is gone, if that makes sense. And then they used to take rabbits before we had like HCG tests in the olden days. Yeah, because he's unlucky. And then they would inject them with urine, like a rabbit's foot. Exactly. Thank you. They would inject them with urine. And then if their ovaries swelled up, it meant that the person was pregnant. And if their ovaries didn't swell up, it would mean that they weren't pregnant. And then, so people, for whatever reason, started saying the rabbit died to mean like the same as like there's a bun in the oven, like we are pregnant. Isn't that wild? It's completely absurd. It wasn't something that they were doing just like all the time, constantly, I don't think, like not as often as... Isn't it weird? Anyway, I think it's fun. So this one is a negative pregnancy test. So he has no tummy. And also he uses he, him pronouns. So I guess it's trans. Isn't it wild? Isn't it absolutely wild? I don't know. So they thought of it. So originally when they would do pregnancy tests, they would take barley and wheat seeds, plant them, and then have the person piss on them like every day for a week. And it was like if the wheat seeds grew, it was going to be a boy, and if the barley seeds grew, it was going to be a girl, and if nothing grew, it was gonna, then like if they're not pregnant, like in that Hulu show. Apparently I heard people reference that. And then after that, in like the 1920s, they started injecting piss into like mice and rabbits and toads and other things like that. Oh my God, I cannot, y'all. And they also, there's literally like, they would also just like look at pee, and they were called piss prophets. I don't know if that was just like something like cutesy that historical people are calling them now. Piss prophets. Yeah, isn't that wild, Gothic Pluto? It's like a whole thing because they had to, you know. Oh my God, it must be. Anyway, wild. So once they figured out about hormones, they realized that the reason that the rabbit ovaries were growing, and that like, I think it's like hamsters went into heat and like toads laid eggs and like other things, is because like that there's like extra hormones in your pee when you're pregnant. Go piss prophet. So cute. Which is wild. And so then they started just doing like HCG tests and I guess like estrogen tests and other shit like that. And it became what we know now, which is where there's just a cup of pee. But it's always been pee related, which is super interesting because I was like, is there anything that I can do pregnancy test wise that doesn't have to do with pee? And the answer was no. No, it's all piss all the time for whatever reason. Sunflower, please. Who made that? And why? And for what? Darling, it should be. It's a good punk name. Okay, so those are the kind of like really aggressively obviously fertility ones. And then these are just like the weird, like lucky, unlucky babies. On animal characters. Oh, listen. Maggie, I'm obsessed with that. That's so cute. Is it a Luxie emote? Oh my God. That's amazing. I had no idea. So we have this cute little frowny face. Pister. So good. And then we have ladybugs, because ladybugs are lucky. And then double yolked egg, which I think we're revamping this boy today. This one's done. Luxie's a streamer. She's very famous and very cool. She's lovely. Yeah. This one might end up going to my grandma because I think we're going to revamp this guy today. And then we have another little frowny face. And then we have pansies. This, I think, is my favorite out of all of them. I think it's really cute. Thank you. Famously unhinged streamer. So true. You know, you're fine, not so binary. She's great. You should watch her stuff. And then 3-leaf clover, which I feel like it's like kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure if he like reads, so maybe these ones won't be included. I wanted it to be something that like makes a rainbow. So we have like, wait, here, and then something blue. Yes. And that's kind of what we've got right now for those guys. I'm thinking maybe it needs a stem. I'm not sure. We'll see. The show's not until May, so like we've got some time. And then right now, I've got a horseshoe who is done being shit. That's what I'm thinking, like maybe an outline. The problem is that it's hard. That's true. We could do a blue rabbit foot. So the problem with a rabbit foot is that like he's a little cartoony rabbit. And so I don't think it would be, I don't know if it would read, you know? So it's a thought. Today, though, what we're going to do is make a different double yolked egg because I did one that ended up okay. And then another one. Exactly. No, and it's like, it's about, you don't have to like buy it because you're pregnant or anything like that. That's not the vibe. The other thing that's really interesting. Oh, yeah. This is I got this one from Michael's. And it's the horseshoe actually is, so it's lucky if it's up like this because it's holding the luck in, and then it's unlucky if it's upside down is what people say about horseshoes. It's like a thing. But some things, you know. What was I talking about? Oh my God, sorry. This guy, they have him on Amazon for sure. It's like a snap. It's like a snap in frame. I don't know what they're even called. Let me see if I can find the one that I got. We'll go to michaels.com. Come on, buddy. It's like a snap frame embroidery cross stitch snap frame. Because the fabric that you use for punch needle is cross stitching fabric. Come on. Let's go. Oh man, they got a lot of different. Okay, no. This is all so much right now. Let's try it now as well. Q Snap. Thank you, friends. I don't think that's the brand that I got. Mine is just 11 by 11 inches. Yes. These are them. These are them. And it just comes like this and you just snap it together. Nice. Here's our affiliate link if you want to use it, if you want to get one. Don't feel like you need to. Paste. Cora, you're right. I was thinking about doing either a shooting star or like a shooting like sperm is what I want it to look like, but not like aggressively. We'll see. Hello, darling citizen. Q Snap. I appreciate y'all. So we've got this, and then in here, I'm going to make an egg because I just want to be using like as much of the fabric as possible, and this is enough space to do something else. So they'll all be cut. Hi, Caitlin. A sperm inside the star. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure. It's cooking in my brain, though. Subtle sperm star. Exactly. So within here, we're going to do an egg, and then eventually it's going to be like cut out. And those will be completely separate, which will be good. So the other thing about punch needle is that you do it on the back side, which is weird. Really, dang Selena. Elephants with their trunks up. That's cute. That's cute and interesting. So I'm just going to draw this here really quick. Oh, so good. Also, everyone drink some water. I have a fancy little pineapple hint water. Staccato sounds. Here's the deal with punch needle. It is a brutal fucking learning curve because it's like not like it's just gonna suck really bad when you start with it, if that makes sense. But once you get the hang of it, it's really fun and it's not hard at all. I would say just like your first like project, you're gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing? To the point where like if I wasn't a bitch who really wanted to push through and do this, I probably wouldn't have. But it's like the problem is that, okay, so we're going to thread the punch needle just so I can like show you. I've only been doing it like 2 months. All people who shop at Joann. Hard. It's essentially what you have to do is you push down and pull back up, and you've created like a loop on the back side, and that's typically going to be the front of your project. And so you just need to like be looking at both of them so you can understand what it's looking like. Easier, less finicky than cross stitch. That is fair. That's fair to say. The thing that I appreciate about cross stitch is that if you pull, like if you tug on your thread, it doesn't unravel the whole thing. Whereas like if I'm just like a bitch who's like flailing around doing whatever. And so if I get like my thread caught in my like armpit as I'm like punch needling, it just like will stop making punches on the other side, and I won't notice until I've done like 4. You know what I'm saying? Michael sold 1 single punch needle when I went. I think it depends on your area. It was a bummer for me because I wanted to find an adjustable one. And they were like, fuck you. And I was like, Michael, please. We've spent so much time together, Michael. Also, I have a really sweet friend who gifted me some like yarn that they weren't using, and also this like yarn spinny guy. And before I was just holding my yarn in between my feet, which honestly also works, you know? I know, that's okay, Screaming Meadowlark. It's not your fault. Listen, you can be a flaily bitch. You just have to be more aware of your body if you are a flaily bitch. Let me draw my egg so I can show you what this looks like. Also, why? I am also famously a bitch who uses way too long of thread, so I'm pretty good at untying knots. Been doing it since I was very small. Okay. So what we're gonna do. oh my god, yeah. Fuck Hobby Lobby, but if you have to, I still respect you. So we're gonna do a double yolk egg. So I'm just doing 2 kind of funky little egg yolks. And then we're gonna do the egg around it. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So, like, here's our silly little egg shape. 2 eggs. I can't go into craft stores. They all make me want to steal. Y'all have seen Over the Garden Wall. That fucking horse. When he goes, I want to steal, is like Morgan's favorite line in like any show. You don't have to. I just like freehand draw random shit. And it's pretty like, like, I can't draw for shit, but it doesn't matter. Like, this horseshoe, when I drew it on this side, was so ugly. I drew, like, 6 different lines for each of them. I want to steal. And then it ended up looking like this, which I think is fine, you know? Like, he's obviously, like, a little bit fucky, but he's also homemade. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're using the back right now because I want the front side to be the one that has the puffies on it. Smart. Here's my craft crime. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space around here because I think I want to outline the yolks is what we're going to try doing. And I also kind of want to try to do like little like light. Oh, is that what I was going to do? With the cream. We'll come back to it. So I'm just going to make right now and you just push into it and pull back out. I don't know, truthfully, I'm probably using the wrong kind of yarn for this needle. I'm probably using the wrong kind of cross stitch material. I don't even fucking know. But we push like this, right? And you just like bop, okay? And stab. And then we look on this side, and what we're getting is the loopsies. You see that? It makes these little tufts, is what's happening. It just makes the little tufts, and then I think you're supposed to have the mouth of the needle like facing the way that you're going. Yes, needle felting I fucking love. We made a haunted house uterus on stream a couple months ago. I don't even know when. But anyway, you want to have a lot of loose thread available to you, because if your tension is fucked up, then the length of your guys will be all wompy jog. You can cut the loopsies. I typically don't. I usually leave them looped, and I do some like funky trimming to try to get them to like all be like you'll end up accidentally punching through and snagging. Listen, please. I want a rug gun so bad, but we can't talk about it because they're $300 for like no fucking good reason. It's too much. There's no fucking way. Absolutely not. Also, here's the other thing is that nobody can buy like, $300 rugs. Like that's not something that's going to happen. So I would just be losing money the whole time, which is fine. I don't know. No, the guns are bonkers. They're like very complicated pieces of machinery. No, I will not do that, Basket Casey. I'm trying to like stay on Facebook Marketplace and like Craigslist and other things and see if there's anybody getting rid of one who like bought it over the pandemic and isn't using it anymore. Because I feel like there's definitely folks who like, no. No. You're all very cute though. So cute of you. Okay. So yeah, it's just like, we just like stab basically. We stab and we keep our, like the mouth of the needle, like the part with the big circle facing the direction that you want to go. That's what I'm thinking, Crayon Bad Boy. At either like an estate sale or like, a thrift store would be bonkers. Because even getting one for like $150 would be a steal. Because they're like aggressively like $300 to like $600, depending on what you're looking for. Yeah, so it's just like stab, and then it comes out on the other side like this. I haven't tried Mercari. I should. I should look on Depop too. That's what I'm thinking. You gotta. Oof. So yeah, we just kind of punch. I want to put like a little like highlight on the inside of this egg. So we'll do that with some like light cream in a second. Actually, maybe it doesn't need it. Maybe if we just have the outline of the egg, it'll be fine. What yellow is this compared to this? Oh, does that look the same? It's a little different. It's brighter. Ooh. Sometimes you gotta Basket Casey, My crime is my body's crime against me, and it's that my head hurts. And I feel like that's annoying. Boo. Me, I did not skip work today because I'm here. Where's my little skeezers? Am I scissorless? A lesbian with no scissors? Oh, here they are. Nice. Beautiful. Golly. See how I flail and it gets caught in my armpit? And if I try to wrap it like around my head, I've done that. And that doesn't work either. Because it just like yanks on it. I don't know. It's a struggle. Ooh. Maggie, listen, do what is best for you. But just know that it's fair to want that. That's so valid. other thing that's kind of hard about this is that it's like it all needs to happen in like one fluid motion. So like you'll see me like if I'm doing something with my other hand, like just like stay here with this stabbed into the guy. Because once you pull back out, you have to like hold your like thingy. I don't know, it's a whole thing. A bag of tech decks? That's amazing. Also, Baguette Gay, I'm so sorry. That's the most difficult. Morgan and I are trying to start like doing our cute little trampoline jumpies at that time of day to wake ourselves up. Because I have found that if I drink caffeine in the middle of the day, I will just be a bitch in the morning, you know? Oh, baby, not so binary. I'm so sorry. It's censored scissor thing, which is probably fair. At least on my side. I don't know what it looked like on your side. That's so weird. That's so weird. Honestly, Sunflower, like, we wanted to get it just to, like, move our bodies more because obviously we do a lot of, like, sit in front of the computer for our job. And so I do think that it has benefited us in that, you know, we have stairs in our house and I'm, like, a little bit less winded when I climb up the stairs, which is what I'm looking for. But in general, it's just nice to something, especially because our fucking our neighborhood's really hilly and also it's been so fucking cold. So like it was like treacherous to get to my mailbox the other day. So it's good to have something like indoors that we can do, you know? That's what I heard, Paper Armor. I saw somebody say that on TikTok and I was like, what? What? I would love a stationary bike. Oh, that'd be amazing. The other thing is, y'all know me. I'm, like, real fidgety anyway, so. Okay, and so then, like, you'll see here, the way that the loops work is that they push up against each other. So this, you might say, like, oh, this is completely filled in. We can see from here, right? But if you look on this side, we've got this whole center part that has not been filled in. So you can have your project be like more or less puffy or like scooshed in together depending on how far apart you do your like lines. Because like see, you would think like with this here that there would be like a gap between those. Absolutely not. No gap, you know? Isn't that wild? I know, it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole thing. And that's why when you see folks do those like really super crisp, like needle gun, like giant projects that they do, it's why there's a good like this much space between each yarn thingy. And it's because the yarn is not as compressed when it comes out on the other side. So it's something to like be aware of if you want something to be like puffier or not as puffy or compressed or not compressed. I ordered an adjustable punch needle. I'm really excited. From Etsy. It should be coming in the mail in the next like week. Because I really want to be able to do like short loops and like long loops. Oh, pot pie. A little smooch from pot pie. For you. Okay. Come on, buddy. This poor yarn. Oh, he is just sad. Okay. All right. Oh, thanks, Peony and Rose. Thanks so much. Morgan got it for me. It's literally from Spirit Halloween, which I think is super fun. Hey, please get out of my armpit, bro. Please. Oof. Schmack. I'm hoping that I'll fuck one up so you guys can see what it looks like when you like, because sometimes as you're punching through, you'll catch like the top of, we should make a pot pie lore thing actually. Darling Citizen, what a great question. What a great question. Let me finish what I was saying and then I'll come back to that. Sometimes as you're pushing through, you'll catch like the top of another loop and then you'll like stretch out and fuck up that piece of yarn. And so that's, oh my God. 7. You're a star. Look at you. Amazing. Amazing. I meant, thanks, 7. Anyway, that's when I snip them, is if I accidentally push through and grab somebody else that we did not want to include in the little party, the pushing party. Nice. Gorgeous. Okay. So now we've got this. And I'm just going to trim with my little scissors. And keep that short enough that I don't pull on it. Because again, if I pull on one of these places where stuff went in, it'll completely unravel everything that I have done right here. And you can see, so like this is the size that it ended up, right? And then on this side, it's much smaller. So it's gonna be, depending on what side you use, because some folks want this side to be the one showing. It just depends. Depends on what you're looking for. Some folks, if they're doing like an outline, they would do this and then they would use, like do the small punchies on this side and then more fluffy punchy outies. But if you have this side as your outer side, it's much easier to do your like backs. Because for the backs, you have this like cross stitch fabric, right? And so you trim around it and then you hot glue and fold on the back so that those are all folded over. And then what I do is I take hot glue all over the back and then smack it down on a piece of felt that is roughly the same size that it is, and then cut from there so that you end up with this really nice, crisp little back, little flatso guy. And now he's all good. This one was probably the hardest one to do. Oh my God, don't be sorry, babe. We're just excited you're here. Also hard to do the rabbit with the hole, because that's a lot of hole. That's a lot. My little win is that I've made so many things out of punch needle recently. That's kind of a lot of things. What's everybody else's little win? Tell me about your days, friends. What have we been up to? Thanks, Maddie. You're very sweet. Ooh. On break, amazing Gothic Pluto. Listen, it is. No. Little piece of bob fabric. Yeah, that's the thing, Berserker. That's what I'm telling you, Tati. It's hard. Amazing, not so binary art. I'm so glad. Beautiful. Something different for lunch. Fun. Hell yeah. Love the tea. Spaghetti. Good for you. That's a win, John. Proud of you. Proud of you, Atomic. Gorgeous. Oh my God. Crocheting scares the shit out of me. Bo's crocheting a sweater right now and like, oh my God. I wish I had the power to create sweaters. I wish. And yet, I couldn't. Oh my God, delish, Caitlin. That sounds really good. Amazing. God, now I'm wondering if I need to make. Oh, what a great question, John. Maybe. I don't know. Bo, they're a funny kid. I don't think they're... Oh, they're probably awake, actually. I didn't realize it was already 1:41. Perhaps. I think they were on stream We were at our old apartment once. Maybe not. I don't know. No, that'd be fun. We're supposed to have my big brother Nick on sometime soon, and he just keeps on. It's not that he's like avoiding it; he's just busy with other shit. Aren't they nice? Eldraw snakes. My dad hates it because he keeps on thinking that it's a cat, like picking at the carpet. Because you know how cats like claw. Oh, it would be inner dialogue. That's true. I just have two. I have two brothers. We are doing a subathon on Saturday, and tomorrow actually we have a sponsored stream with Skillshare that I'm really excited about. Should be fun. In 2021, yeah. Yeah, Bo used to be in chat hanging out a lot. Oop. Boop, 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 boop. Which is funny because now that we live with them. I mean, they do still watch because my parents typically watch upstairs, which is cute. But, you know, they're vibing, working on things, crocheting. Oh, my golly. So it's so funny. That's a great question. I actually haven't decided yet on binary art. I am pretty chaotic. Oh, God, I don't know. I don't know, Seven. Let me ask Morgan. Or if you want to text Morgan, she'll probably respond because I think she's cleaning right now. It sounds like she might be on a break from cleaning. I don't know what we're doing with Skillshare. They are paying us well, and they're also super lovely. And we actually found out that my mom like loves Skillshare, which is really funny. It's in the afternoon tomorrow, so I'm just gonna like workshop some things with her later today for like what stream's gonna be like. Also, I don't know if they sent us like a account to use to look at it yet. I gotta look at some things. But I'm excited. Sometimes you gotta be chaos. It would be fun. Oh my god, hi! Hello, Noah. Oh my god, that's what I'm thinking. See if I can bully her into that. Because I was talking about it and she was like, oh my god, I love Skillshare. And I was like, what? That's so cute, Mom. Punch. Listen, if Skillshare's got some fun stuff about punch needling, maybe we could look at one of those. Because I definitely can't teach anyone to do this. I did, Co. I'm thinking getting lucky, I think is what it's going to be, which I think is pretty funny because most people, when they talk about getting lucky, they don't mean having a baby. And I do mean having a baby. Like, that's the kind of lucky that we're trying to be. So it's going to be like, thank you, themed to like fertility and like how everything starts looking like a sign when it's something that's like completely consuming your life, basically. I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be fun. I really want to do some punch needle pads. I just should like message Sunny because I'm sure that they wouldn't mind, but I want to be like, if I was to make punch needle bloody pads, how would we feel about those being on display at your store? Like, is that cool? I think it would probably be fine, but the other thing that is really funny when working on these is that, like, obviously in a perfect world, folks will like want to buy the things that I'm making, and I want to make like a negative pregnancy test, which would be hilarious to own if you're someone who perpetually wants to be seeing negative pregnancy tests. But for us, it's like something that would be sad. You know what I mean? Like, negative pregnancy tests have a lot of like heaviness to me, but also being a part of the queer community, there's like so, and you know, just existing with a uterus in general. Yeah. And I love that for you. That's great. But it's like knowing that these things are both terror and joy for different people is like super interesting. Yeah. I kind of thought folks might. Maybe I'll make a couple of those. And then also, it was so funny. I was talking to Morgan. I was like, I'm really excited about these little like spermy guys that I'm making. I think they're really fun. I was talking to Morgan. Morgan was like, I don't know if anybody's going to buy those. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I feel like it would be really super cute to get it for like your like trans girlfriend who is like going on hormones soon. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a lot of like different things it can mean for different people. Yeah, exactly, Gothic Pluto. So that's cool. Cool, but also silly. Also, maybe some people just really like double yolk eggs, because I do. I think they're lucky. I feel like they're fun. I'm also trying to decide if I'm going to do like a uterus. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You're right. Listen. In her dialogue, they do kind of look like computer mouses. I was like, what are you talking about? And you're right. Look how friendly their tails are, though. I will say, it's pretty much only gay people who go into Sunny's house, as far as I know. Oh my God. Listen, if your grandma comes to your apartment and is like, what's this little coaster? Oh, it's a computer mouse, Grandma. I'll have to show my grandma. I bet she'll love them. But she'll know what they are for sure. Ugh, I'm the same way, paper armor. Fried egg is my favorite. Morgan has started requesting flat eggs, and it's just like an over hard to medium egg. It's like she wants almost all the yolk cooked, basically. But it's cute. And also, I just like don't like scrambled eggs that much. Also, eggs are like a delicacy. A spouse. Oof. So here we can see again, there's this much of the inside of our second yolk left. I fucking love runny yolk. I love it. It's so good. And then if you see here, that bitch like looks like it could be filled in. Wild. Oh my God. John, that's so cute. That's, you know what, Griff Life, it's actually like a very financially responsible time to be in your egg ick era. So good for you. Oh my God, I fucking love hard-boiled eggs. And it's so funny because like all of upstairs really loves them. And it's just great because I never used to make them because Morgan hates the smell of them so much. Like so much. You're right, Soggy Cedar. It's wild. It's a bonkers art form. And now I just know that I can go upstairs and make little hard-boiled eggs. If I'm really jonesing for an egg. And they are stinky. I don't know what it is. Like hard-boiled egg smell like doesn't bother me. I just think of it as like a food smell, I guess. Like it's not. But we also think that Morgan, oh my God, hi Owen, hi baby. Morgan also is weird about smells. We think she might be like a super smeller, you know? I don't know. Yeah, they're stinky, but it's like food stinky, you know? I don't know. That's fair, darling citizen. Yeah, egg salad is like one of the few things that Bo will like make and be excited about. Okay, here's our double yolk. And as you can see, it's not great, but I might just be autistic. That's so fair, baby. Like, okay, so, and this is so silly, but I think when I was making these ones, there was like a whole, I think it fucked up my tension in my punch needle thing because there's a shit ton of lint inside of the punch needle thing. So these are like really like tight and crisp lines, and you can see like, I don't know, like they're not, see how these guys are loosier? Like if we look comparatively, like this is like a curly bitch and this is like not a curly bitch. Anyway, so my second egg that I made looked silly as shit. So now we're going to try to do like an outline on it. So we'll see. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on the camera that these are two different colors. We have the aggressive bright yellow, and this is more like a warm sunny yellow. And when you hold them together, they kind of look like the same color. But I promise they're very different tones. Like this is like bright and annoying. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks. It's okay. Oh my God. I'm just hucking yarn all over the place. Hucking it, hucking it, hucking it. Okay, all right. Excuse me. Also, some of the yarn that I have is in these like beautiful, like awful smellness detector. Oh my God. Elle, you did great. So the person who sent me yarn sent me some that look like this, and this is amazing. And right now I just have this like loose man cakes of yarn. It's spun. So Katie, how do I make it do that on my end? How do I make it cake? How do I cake him? Do I tie it in the middle around this man and then just spin the shit out of him? Oh, it's a windy tool. So it's not possible to do myself. Can't be done. You chuck it when you throw it, right? Throw something away, you chuck it. Do people say chunk? You chunk it? Macy, you're doing amazing. Oh, I'll drink some water. What is a yarn caker? Does that exist on Amazon? Yarn cake. Because I do think that would help me. You can do it yourself? Yarn winder. How many dollars is it? Whoa. What the hell is this? Okay, it's cute. What the fuck is this? Oh my God. This looks very high tech to me. Holy shit. What does it have this thing for? What's that? What is it doing? It's a dentist office tool. It does look like a friendly robot. Oh my God. Let me see if I can do it. I don't want to completely undo and redo this man. So maybe we'll come back to that later. But if you see how loose he is, please look at his looseness. It's concerning to me. And I just kind of like aimlessly poke around for his butthole. Like that's definitely a butthole. And then I'm just like poking, trying to find, and like I think that's the other end of his butthole. But I just have like a shit ton of like prolapsed yarn. I don't know. It seems there's got to be an easier way to cake it. To get it caked. Loose skeins? Is it skein or skeen or skine? Skein. Oh, big circle of yarn around the umbrella keeps it from tangling while you cake the yarn? Oh, hold on. That's beautiful. Sorry. Hey, that's what it's like when you pull the yarn's butthole out and he's like, and sometimes it's like a whole chunk of stuff that's skein. The yussy. That's true. The yarnussy. Skein. I thought it was skein. Skein of yarn. Skein of yarn. Skein. A yarn skein. A scheme. A scheme by the yarn to confuse me. Skein. I was going to say, you would know how people here say it. Because I'm pretty sure, because Co lives in close to me. Skein. Skein. Okay. I think skein is regionally appropriate for me to say. Crunching grapes, I love your name. Crunchy grapes are the only grapes that I like. Soft grapes scare the shit out of me. And it makes me too afraid of grapes to even go near them, honestly. Did they spell it like that? Amazing. Crisp. Crunchy, crisp grape. Okay. So now this part is where it gets kind of fucky, because what we don't want to do is catch, this is a prime example, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but as I have punched through I have looped around one of my already made thread loops. So I have to set him free from that so that I can continue my little project. Because if it was looped around as the needle tried to go through it, it'll like, you know how yarn is like a bunch of twisties together? It'll like pull out one of the twisties so that that one's like really long and looks like shit and the rest of them stay normal. And so you have to like trim them. Sharp apples. Skein. Soft or cloudy apples. When apples are like mealy, no. Boo. Terrifying. Who made them like that? They should never, truly never be like that. It's deeply horrifying. I'm assuming that's what you mean by cloudy. When they've got like, oh, it's bad. It's so bad. Splitting the plies. Plies? Tight grapes? Apples that taste like dirt. Oh, Hungry Caterpillar would be really cute. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna whisper. Don't be scared. I have to tell you, but don't tell Morgan. Okay? It's a little... Everyone sign the NDA. Exclamation point NDA. Can you hear me? Accidental ASMR stream. Okay. Morgan saw someone get Miss Piggy earmuffs that are really cute, that are like old-timey, and I think I could punch needle Miss Piggy earmuffs for her. I think she might absolutely lose her mind. I think it could be really good. Okay. I'm gonna talk normal. I'm talking, getting closer to a regular noise speaking level. I got you. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm normal. That's not weird inner dialogue. That is fair to say. Listen, ASMR doesn't give me the brain tinglies, but the like soap cutting and like gym chalk cutting ones do give me the brain tinglies. Thanks, friends. I'm so sorry, Seven. Yes, chopping sounds of something that's like sandy type vibes. Ooh. It wrinkles my brain in just the right way, you know? The soap cutting ones are so good. I also I love slime. Slime cutting, those like silly, it's like the cloud slimes. I've recently been really into those TikToks where people are like rating the scoopability of our slimes. Show me how you scoop it. I need to know. You know? Yes! With the wax on top. Or the ones, I don't know what it is. Is it slime? Where they crack it and you're like, guess what color it is? So good. Sand down in a vase. Yes. Oh my God. It's so good. It's so calming. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like ASMR, I do have to ask you, do you like those carpet cleaning videos? Because I feel like it's the same thing, but a different part of your brain. It's like different people find different things satisfying. Polished male? Male polish. I love the Minecraft jumping videos. Yes, I like visual ASMR. Yeah. The carpet cleaning videos are so good. Obsessed with those. That's how I feel Soggy Cedar. It's usually like the mouth and like talking ones. Those are not interesting to me, where they're like, okay, we're gonna cut your hair. Like those scare me. But I think that that's fair. I get why that could be calming to folks. I don't think it's like, creepy or anything. I did learn that Morgan had no idea what wood soup was. which we talked about. I think the last beeper stream we chatted about wood soup.
You want to start at 8 on Saturday?
Yes.
I figured 8 to 8 was better than 9 to 9.
Yeah, I think that's good. I forgot it's a 12-hour. Oh.
You don't want to do that?
No, I do want to do that.
Okay.
I just had forgotten. I love you. All right. Yes. Rock scooping. Wood soup is like, it's like a bowl of water and they put like wood beads in it and they like stir it. Sometimes it's like, I like the ones that are like seltzer water or it's like bubbly. I don't know how to explain it. And they just like tap and like stir it with their little like wood spoon. I don't know, man. It's something. It does make my brain feel good though. It's like soft, like tapping noises, essentially, is what happens. It's nice. I think that's the other thing about punch needle that I really like is that it's like very like repetitive motion-y, which I don't mind at all, and I feel is good for my brain. Yeah, I do think this is better with the outline. The little eeg outline. Oh no. Oh no. I'm hydrating. We'll do a kiss from Popeye. What's everyone's crime? My crime is that I'm thinking about buying a yarn ball winder. No, listen, that's just gay, Mother of Dragons. Oh, but no. No. That's amazing, Emmy. Do you have to pay to take a picture with a scary Elmo in the square? Or are there free scary Elmos? Or is it like a one photo free, but if you tag them on Instagram, you have to pay or something? Oops. Listen, not so binary. It is really fun. It rolls it, I think, a cake. I don't know. It does look like a dental tool. Boo, Elmo. Boo, fake Elmo. This one's much cuter. This pinky one. Pinky purpley. Yeah. That's a cake. Oh, I'm thinking that's a cake. Damn. I want that. I want that so much. That's a vibe 7. Ooh. Oh my god, it really does. Oh my god. I should do a speculum. Would you know what it is if I did that in punch needle? Ooh. Let's look up speculums. Emmy, you don't know what a speculum is? Hey, babe, I'm so happy for you. I'm thrilled for you. Let's look one up. It is the contraption that they use to pry open the cooter lips. It is just terrible. It is just so bad. It is the worst. Really bad. Oh wow, these are, I don't know what like TOS is. I mean, this is like literally a, yeah. Okay, no. So, I mean, this is like a pretty good description. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's it. Wow. They're showing how you do a pap smear. And no wonder it hurts. Let's just open this guy up, though. Because I don't want to get, like, terms of service probs. Oh, no. Just image in new tab. No. Don't save that. Image. There we go. There he is. It's so much. It's not great. is a terrible man. It's important for you to go and get your stuff checked out. Depending on, they do make clear plastic ones. I've heard the plastic ones are actually not as comfortable. Morgan there's like LED plastic ones, like LED lighted ones. Like Morgan had like a whole like lighted plastic like rave speculum inside of her cooter at one of the appointments that we went to. Yeah, that's true. They literally scrape it. It's a little cooter rave. Well, it's like this most tragic rave. It's unpleasant. Not the gamer ones, glow stick speculum. Ah! Depending on like what like gyno you go to, if it's a metal one especially, they typically have them like heated, and they also put lubricant on them. If you are someone who, I don't know how to like I don't use tampons. So if you're someone who like doesn't use tampons and doesn't have penetrative sex, they are really uncomfortable, and you can ask them from the get-go. That's true. It's not the worst, and it doesn't last very long. If you're someone who has experienced like trauma in that area, if possible, let them know. And then also if you're someone who has not had a lot of things penetrate you, be that a tampon or like anything else, you can. Did you let George?
Yeah, he was meowing at the door.
Baby.
For a long time.
Oh my so god.
Well, he heard you were working.
We're talking about speculums.
Well, he was interested, I imagine.
You can ask them for the small one. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I told him no twice, but he said please.
Oh my so god, Georgie. He's the biggest cat in the world. Can you hear his purrs? Oh my god. He's literally giant. He's so big. I know, baby. Please don't flail. I just want to show them your purrs. I know. You're so brave. Oh my god.
He was meowing for such a long time.
Yeah?
Well, yeah.
Outside of the whole room or just here?
Outside of the whole room. The whole area.
Okay, buddy. I know you hate to be held. You were so brave just then. Okay, go ahead.
No, this way.
Hey, he's gonna literally go under the bed.
No, he can't. He's too big, I think.
You got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrangled him.
She wrangled him. Oh my golly. He's very sweet. Oh my god. He's a big fucking cat. Georgie's huge. Holy shit. Oh, Galactic Gal, I'm so sorry, baby. He is soft. He's a funny boy. So Georgie actually had an incredibly traumatic experience where he ran away from home. It wasn't on purpose. We were like, I'm literally winded from holding him. That's how heavy he is. He ran away from home kind of on accident because we were trying to get him used to being like an inside-outside cat so that he could get like more like exercise. And he used to be like very slim, super, super slim. Not after this experience. He ran away and we could not find him. It was a solid like at least 3 weeks. Like we were so sure that he had passed away, and it was really sad. And then we found out that he was in our neighbor's backyard underneath their what was it, like a like wood pile, like, and also there was like a what the fuck, like a grill, like a barbecue grill. Our cats are not indoor outdoor, they're all indoor, except for Ginny, who lives, she's not outdoor because she is still like in an area. It's like a little like lanai outdoor like catio essentially, because she has anxiety and doesn't like to be around other cats, so she will just like piss on everything in the world. But we used to have indoor outdoor cats. Bob was an indoor outdoor cat, and that's the thing is that anyway, it just, if you can keep your cats indoor, it's probably better and safer for them too, just so folks know. But anyway, poor sweet Georgie, he was there basically that whole time as far as we know. And he like they had like a dog So he was just terrified. And so we found him there. And when he came back inside, he just essentially like could not sit still, like was so like frantic and stressed. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, to keep other animals safe. Definitely, 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 definitely. Um anyway, he bulked up and then he hasn't lost any of his like winter chunkiness. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Anyway, now George is obviously exclusively an indoor cat. And the only reason that we let Bob be outside is because he really liked to be outside. And he got chased down by a dog that like attacked the shit out of his leg. It was really scary and stressful. And in our like new neighborhood, like this was at like my parents' old house that they had, that they couldn't be outside cats anyway. It's like way too hilly. He's so cute. He's so sweet. George of the Jungle. Yeah, Bob is great and used to love to explore. Also, our cats were definitely not like killing any birds. I promise. They're not. Silly idiot babies that I saw try to catch birds, and birds were like, "You were so silly. So silly." Yeah, Maddie, that's completely fair. Oh no! Oh my God, Mother of Dragons, that's wild. What are the chances of that? That's so funny. That's too funny. Also, this has been many years that Bob has now been like an indoor cat, and all of them have been indoor cats. Hello, Penlas. Oh my God, inner dialogue. That's wild. We have really cute robins that we've been seeing a lot of recently. When it was like really snowy, they would just come out and they're so chunky with their little orange tummies. Oh, bye, Peony and Rose. Thanks for hanging. Have a good, nice little nap. They're so cute. And we have some hummingbirds that we get to see that are lovely. Most often, obviously, we see Ricky. And then occasionally we see Rick Poster, who is possibly Ricky's friend. I don't know. They don't show up together, Ricky the raccoon and this man. So maybe not pals, but... Sweet, sweet Mira. He loved to scream. Okay. So we got eggs outlined. Ah! Just a slightly darker color for the outline. A possum that eats cat food. You can't really tell, but I promise you can tell in person. They've got a little outline. That's cute. The house for the frog on their fence? No. But I love that. Ciel Blue Sky, we've just like had always in this area. In like the Willamette Valley of Oregon. Like definitely like raccoons hang out. Because I had a frog pond that was gifted to me. My parents built one for me when I was like 8 years old in our yard. It was the fucking best. It was so cool. And then raccoons came and ate all of my frogs. It was fucked up. Oh, do they not have a lot of raccoons in England? That's wild. Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm so sorry. It's the link law. Let me see if I can find it. Or if you want to send it to the Discord, actually, that'd be perfect. No raccoons. Sorry. Oops. Do y'all have possums in the UK? Oh, any of them's fine. General, whatever works. Show and tell. Wild. What do you have? None, little guys? Not one? Do you have nutria? Hello, Piosite. Amazing. Cotamundis? You have loose hedgehogs? Foxes and badgers? What the fuck does a badger look like? Hold on. I typed in bagger. Please. Please look what I typed in. I typed in badgert. Like if yogurt was awful. Badgert. Whoa. Oh my god, he's beautiful. What? Loose hedgehogs? That's absurd. That is completely wild. Let me see. I don't know if nutrias live all over the United States, but they're like big. Well, I think they're cute, but they're I guess they are giant rodents. They're these guys. They're like a big fucking rat. They kind of look like capybaras, actually. I guess if I know what a capybara looks like at all, which I might not. Look at him. That's a big honking guy. That's wild. We have them in Oregon for sure. They used to live outside of the Taco Bell in Albany, Oregon. So my family would drive to get Taco Bell at night and we'd see nutria. I think it's different because he's got a rat tail. Let's learn about nutrias. National Geographic. Oh, take me to the link, buddy. Omnivore colony, 8 to 10 years. 15 to 22 pounds. Oh, no, thank you. Oh my god, don't make me pay. Boo. Cotamundis. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Oh, like a lemur? Like a lemur? What the fuck are these? Oh my god, his nose. Oh, this one's scary. Oh my golly, look at this guy. I do love his eye makeup. That's a baby. Oh my god, that's a baby. Please. Oh my god. I love them. What the fuck are those? It's like if a bear was a goddamn lemur. He's adorable. Oh, he's so cute. It's okay. We'll come back, baby. Don't worry. Look at them. Look at this baby man. That guy's gonna tell me a riddle, but he doesn't even know the answer. So true, bestie. Look at him. He's so cute. Yeah, it does seem like they make a little beeping noise. Oh my god, I love bats so much. They're my favorite animal. Adorable. Have y'all seen what are they called? It's like it's like bee bats. It's like hog-nosed. Is it bumblebee bats? I think it's these. I love them. Bumblebee bat. Teeny, tiny. Look. Oh, look. Small. Kitty's hognose bat. That's what it is. Bitsy. Fucking minuscule. Oh my god, you're a star, Maddie. Don't even worry about it, babe. Tiny, tiny. I love the little creepy hognose ones. Those are my favorite. Fruit bats are also cute, but the ones with those like super fucky little like, I love them. I freaking love them. Look at him. Look at him. He is small. See, these guys are cute. They're not as cute to me as these little funky men. A bat author. I love it. Oh, I love hognose snakes. Oh, they're beautiful. Friggin' bats. We met the friggin' bats girl at Disney World. Wild. My god. Got all these weird... Stop. Not me getting absolutely jump scared by a speculum. Here we are. Oh, I was gonna do my egg yolk now. A little yolk time. Marshmallow the hognose? No. But I'm Googling. How is his nose so small? What? Please. What? Oh my God. I love him. They're so funky with their tiny, 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 tiny nose. I love him. Yes. That's Hello Kitty as a snake. And I respect her. Oh my God. So cute. So freaking cute. Oh my God. We went to Petco yesterday. Because Morgan's really funny. Occasionally people will be like, oh my God, Morgan, I have a surprise for you. And the running joke is that Morgan's afraid that they're going to give her a dog. And she's like, I don't want a little puppy dog. Please don't give me a little puppy dog. Which is funny because a lot of people would want a little puppy dog. But anyway, we went to Petco to go in because I was like, Morgan, it's a surprise. I'm getting you a little puppy dog because I was just like teasing her. And then she was like, please don't say that. That's not funny. And then she was like, also, they don't have them in Petco. I was like, they literally have little puppy dogs in Petco. And they didn't that time because they weren't doing like an adoption day. But anyway, we walked around and looked at things. And I found out that Morgan's never seen a mouse in real life. And so she was like so confused by how small the mouse was. She was like, is he sick? And I was like, no, he's just a mouse. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And she's like, he's too small. And I was like, no, that is mouse size for sure. So it was fun to like walk around and look at stuff. Although Morgan was sad that they didn't have any tarantulas. Although I don't know that Petco should be keeping tarantulas, you know what I mean? I have heard that they don't do a good job with most guys. That's fair. Just a little guy. Listen, she's a strange girl. The gaps of knowledge that my wife has are so specific and so strange. Like how, and I literally was like, have you ever been in a Petco? And she's like, no, why would I have gone in a Petco? And I was like, you weren't ever a bored 14-year-old who was like, let's go look at birds? No, that's true, Sunflower. You're right, Pendlas. For this part, I'm just making sure my yolk is really crisp. So I am going to like look at every punch as I come up, but I just kind of go bonkers once it's been like outlined in the color that's going to be next to it. Oh, it's really hard to see those white threads. There you go. Crisp. That's a thing, Princess Pie. Listen, it's more people than you'd think because if folks talk about how they weren't raised with animals or pets, people are sometimes weird about it. Weird and kind of mean. You never know. And like, who cares? Oof. I want a bird so bad. Not for any good reason, and I would never get one. I just think they're so cute. So cute. I just want to pat their little head. Yes. No, that's true, 7. That's completely fair. Listen, I would say I have a healthy fear of dogs. Because there are dogs that just like love to jump. Please don't jump on me, dogs. Please. Not fair. Oh my God. Pendlas, that's terrible for your mom. That's no good. This is absurd what's happening here. Why are these loops so long? I don't know, I guess that's normal loop length. Okay. Christopher Christmas bird. Oh my god. Oh my, so good. Yeah, I was really afraid of dogs until I met my best friend's family dog, Jack, and he was a black lab, and he was old as shit. And me and like old as shit dogs that were raised with excellent manners get along really good. Me and puppies do not get along good. Puppies do not understand boundaries, I tell you what. And it's not really their fault, but like, oh my god. It's a whole thing. It's hard. Yeah, that's true, lunar raccoons. It's weird. I don't understand why folks feel like they gotta be mean to people who have boundaries around animals. It's strange behavior on their part. But it's because they feel like it's a personal attack against them for whatever reason. And it's really not. It's okay to be scared of dogs. That's true, Penless. Okay. Let's go. I do feel like there's a difference between people who like love to talk about hating cats, and then there's also just people who just like don't get along with cats. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely true. Uh, that makes sense, Princess Pie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my one of my grandmas has a dog, and he's like the worst behaved dog in the world. Um, he's just a chaotic little guy. His name's Riley, and he's got a lot going on, you know, as some dogs do. And the one time I was ever like out and about with him, we went to a Home Depot, and he just like pissed on the floor in the Home Depot. Hi, Adventures in 40 something. Yeah. Absolutely, Penless. He just like pissed on the floor in the Home Depot. Just like no warning at all. And I was like, bro, please. I need you to work with me, bro. That's so weird, Seven. I fucking guess. I fucking guess. Oh my god. I don't even know. He's very unhinged, and he also just like loves to hump pillows. And my grandma just like they just have a funny relationship, the two of them. It's pretty good. To test their cleaning products, Sunflower, please. Oh, it was definitely a dog. Yeah. No, it's a dog. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, he's a dog, and I love my grandma. She just feeds him a lot of like chicken and rice because she says he doesn't like dog food. But like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna pick chicken and rice over dog food if you give them a chance. What? No, I don't remember, baby. The time you made chat say where they'd be most comfortable peeing in stores because I talked about a kid that peed in the aisle at Tesco. No, but I do think we should revisit that conversation. Because if I had to pee in a store in front of people, definitely the restroom. But if for some reason you cannot pee in the restroom, you have to pee somewhere. I would say, honestly, the Home Depot I think is a good place to pee. Because I think people would assume it was a dog. No, I guess a Petco is a way better place to pee. Oh no. Oh, Maddie, I'm so sorry. That's no good. Now, Will-O-the-Wisp, that may be true for some dogs. However, there's like a shit ton of butter in it, and he's had like pancreatitis a bunch of times. So it's definitely not what he's supposed to be eating, for sure. My grandma is like a crunchy mom dog owner. Just about the dog, though. You know? I did. If I. Oh, I forgot. No, my God, she's like seasoning it. She's like, oh my God. It's not, yeah. The baby aisle is smart. That's a good place. No, listen, it's a whole thing, team. It's a whole thing. Baby aisle's pretty smart. I would love to pee in a Hobby Lobby if there would be no consequences for me. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Because I don't want like Hobby Lobby people to have to clean it up. It's not their fault they work there. I would like to pee in the corporate office at Hobby Lobby. That's where I'd like to pee. Smart darling citizen. Toilets on display at Home Depot is a really good one. Bucket at Home Depot. Yeah, exactly. In the stolen artifacts. Oh my God. I just don't understand why they stole the artifacts. Why that's like acceptable behavior for the Hobby Lobby people. I mean, I know it's the aggressive colonizer-y vibes, but like, dear God, that's so much Hobby Lobby. Please. Please. Do I need this to be? What is your deal, egg? Please. Work with me. For their creation museum? Oh my God. Why? They own a Christian museum? No. You're right. Hi, Jack Webs. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh my God. I have to look up the Hobby Lobby Museum. I'm sorry. I'm too distracted. I'm distracted from my eggs. There's no way. Okay, this is the Hobby Lobby smuggling scandal. It belongs in a museum, but not your museum. Oh my God. This is wild. Subject to investigation of the U.S. government. Some items that have come from the National Museum of Iraq, which had been looted after the American invasion of Iraq in 2003. Hobby Lobby made mass purchases with a few pieces of vague paperwork and scant descriptions, and having commissioned inexperienced scholars to analyze the ancient texts according to Bible scholars in the book Bible Nation. The museum's chief curator in 2017 summarized, we can't even tell which popular item belonged to which acquisition because it just wasn't documented either at the acquisition or at the delivery point, so we have no way of knowing where these came from. The entire antiquities market, especially Hobby Lobby staff, have been widely and publicly warned of the proliferation of fakes, all manufactured with the same cheap flaws that are obvious to expert analysts. Further, the scholar community disparaged the museum's entire mission, including the statement from Jody Magnus, president of the Archaeology, is being used as a means of providing historical accuracy and the historicity and accuracy of biblical texts. Then this is extremely problematic. Many unprovenance antiquities surely come from illegal. That's so spicy, y'all. That is so spicy. Do they still have the museum? Oh, no. Oh, my God. Please, the Washington Post. Wild. Show me where the museum is. Can people not go to it? Is it a secret? Is it a secret museum? I'm not going, to be clear. Oh my God. Where? Visit Hobby Lobby Museum? I don't want to. Okay. They're telling me where the nearest Hobby Lobby is. Members only? Wild. Wild. That's so spicy. Oh my god. Not so binary. I am just gullible, but that's fair. How and where? They've got a picture of it. The Museum of the Bible. Let's try that. The Museum of the Bible. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh no. Wild. Gosh. What a strange time. Why, after getting fake artifacts, they were like, let's just keep having this? That is so much, Hobby Lobby. Golly. Oh my good golly gosh. Oops. Shit. Please. Now they have to brag. I have heard of the replica Noah's Ark. The premise of that does seem interesting to me for sure. A tax cut? Oh my god. Oh no. Excuse me, buddy. Okay. Alright, I'm setting my shit free, y'all. Here we go. I clearly need to be doing this farther out. Yeah. I think my issue that I'm having currently with my little project is that the yarn that I'm using is smaller than the yoke, and so it just keeps on like it's like making it less crisp. So I'm doing like my tufts like a little bit farther out in the hopes that it will give some space there, because right now they're just like cutting in between like the really. It's not a super clean line because it's never going to be because it's yarn, but you know, here we are. Listen, what is a little crime? My little crime is learning about the Bible, Museum of the Bible today. That is certainly a crime. That is a crime inside of my mind that my mind has been given, that I now have to have that knowledge. Will o' the Wisp, that sounds fucking delicious. I love cookie dough. Ooh, using the recliner as a desk chair. Amazing. We love to see it. Took the dog to the shelter yesterday to save it from being dumped in. Not supposed to. How is that a crime? Under constant scrutiny because we're pretty sure they've ruined papyrus and other. Oh no. Oh my god, especially if that's wild. I'm so sorry. You said papyrus and I really thought you meant the font. And I was like, they have ruined papyrus. But it's a different papyrus. Spicy. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. We have our egg fully with the white around it. Oh my god. Poosh, poosh, poosh. Nice. Da, 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 da. So now I just got to make the whole rest of the egg white, and I can hopefully stab more chaotically. Beautiful. Wild. Oxford professor. Oh my golly. What? Why? I don't understand how people can do things that are so blatantly illegal and not think that anyone will realize that they did them. What was their plan all along, you know? That's what I'd like to know. What did they think was going to happen? Because it wasn't going to go well, you know? To steal things. Flip. Oh, also, if you're doing punch needle things, don't do it like on top of a pillow or anything, because you will punch holes in the pillow, which I did learn the first time I did this. You will stab through. The needle part of it is not like sharp, but if you put some oomph behind it, it'll get you. Drink some water, friends. Drink your water, stay hydrated. It's good for your body. Good for your body, good for your brain. Oof. Coca-Cola does count, but I would appreciate if you drank some real water at some point later when you can get some. Gatorade. You silly, silly babies. That's got caffeine in it, darling. Oh, this is a perfect example of me fucking something up. Okay, so see how I punched through willy-nilly, and now I have both yellow and also white on my shit? That is not what we want. That is a problem. So now I'm going to unhook the little chunk of yarn that came out, and then I'm going to pull this one back down. Give myself some space. And then see how we've got this little like fucky yellow part that's stuck out? We're just going to trim that so that it doesn't stick out and you can't tell. Have y'all tried the new Peep flavored Pepsi? We've been calling it Peepsy in our house. So now we've lost like this much yarn on like one of the things. And honestly, you can't really tell. Hey, Victoria. So if we go back to look at where we made our mistake, it's like, you can't tell. It doesn't matter. Peep. Wow. Can you imagine if I had said... I have not tried strawberry Dr. Pepper. I did see it at the store, and it looked fucking good. Peep. Peepsy, peepsy. Peepsy, peepsy. Peepsy. I've never had creme brulee. Oh, what the fuck are Peeps doing right now? These ones are really good. Look at that Peepsy. It's fun. It's delicious. No, that's fair. That's fair, babe. That's fair. It was really good. We ordered, I can't remember what, like pizza place or something. And they had Peepsy as something that you could add on. And we were like, okay, let's fucking try Peepsy. And we did. It was good. No, I've done it again. Rip. Rip. See, this is what happens if you punch willy-nilly instead of turning it over every single time. But I don't always have time to turn it over every time, so sometimes I just have to trim shit later, you know? It tastes like, it's like Pepsi, but it's like it's got like toasted marshmallow flavoring in it. It's really good. It's just like a little more, I don't know, like sweet and like warmer. Warmer tone of flavor. You know? It was really good. I felt like it wasn't like aggressive, but it was tasty. If you don't like things that are sweet, you're probably not gonna fuck with it. But it's good. Bro, please, bro. Okay, let's clean up some of my ugly boys real quick. Listen, sweet things are delish. They're delish. I don't know why they didn't name it Peepsy. We've just been calling it Peepsy at our house because that's what they should have named it, but it's fucking good. Excuse me, please. I'm trying to trim left-handed. Thank you. Get out of there. Oh my god. I'm ambidextrous now. Fuck it up. Peepsy. Peepsy. That's what I'm saying. Ah. Okay. All right. Okay. I will say, baby, it's really more about your enamel than it is about like having a sweet tooth, and also whether or not you have fluorinated water. If that makes you feel any better, because the love of my life absolutely had a sweet tooth as a kiddo and has no fillings, and I have many fillings. I have like 7 fucking fillings. So, if that helps your brain at all, to know that, like, that's the whole thing. It's a lot about genetics. Yeah. I wish more people talked about how it has to do with your teeth genetics. Because as a kid, when I was having all these fucking fillings, like... As a kid getting all these fillings, like in school they just made it sound like if you just like didn't drink soda anymore, you wouldn't have a problem with your teeth. But that's not the case. And you shouldn't be worried about drinking soda as a kiddo. Yeah. Yeah, some people are just set up to have a harder time with their teeth hygiene. Because anytime I talk to Morgan about it, she's like, oh yeah, I didn't fucking brush my teeth good as a kid. And I'm like, I know, girly. Some of us did, and we still got the shit end of the stick. Really? That's what I'm saying, Lunar Raccoon. It was like a whole deal. We had like fucking like assemblies where they were like, make sure you brush your teeth, and it's like, yeah. I don't know. There's got to be a line between like making sure kids know that it's important to do certain things. And also, like, some of that shit is just not on them at all. Like, we did all of these, exactly, 7, you're fucking right. As a like middle schooler and high schooler, they taught us a lot about like dietary things. Like, this is how much whatever you should be eating, this is how much whatever you should be eating. And that's fucking absurd to me because, like, as a 12-year-old, you have no control over what is in your pantry. You just fucking don't. You're not buying groceries. Your parents are. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that shit is just like set up to give kids complexes about their bodies and their teeth. And like, I don't know what a better alternative is. Like, I don't know if they need to do like parent classes, you know what I mean? Like, it's important to like have that information. I don't think that that information is irrelevant, but I don't know. I wish that there's a lot of things that are made out to be like moral failings that are not the fault of literal children, you know? Shit they got no control over. Exactly. Yeah, no, that's true. Completely true, 34. That's what I'm saying. It's goofy shit. Yes. Absolutely, paper armor. I think that's a thing. I think if it was taught like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, yeah, just morally neutral. No added vibes about it. Because as a kid, I was worried about like eating Cheetos. And I was like not eating enough fucking food anyway. And it doesn't matter if you eat Cheetos as a 15-year-old. It doesn't matter if you eat Cheetos now, you know? Yes, darling citizen. I loved my orthodontist and hated my fucking dentist. Because at the orthodontist, they were like, oh, your home care is amazing. You're doing so good. Obsessed with everything about you. And at the dentist, they were like, oh, did you eat a lot of candy as a kid? And I was like, no. I have shitty enamel. Can't you tell how shitty my enamel is? I was born with shitty enamel. So, it's the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely 7. Yeah, my best friend Hannah's a dental assistant. And so I don't think I would ever go to her like dental office, but it's fun to shit on dentists with her because she's always like, oh, no, they shouldn't be doing that because X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah, you're fucking right. If you ever want to feel validated, complain about like someone who's done something shitty to your friend who's in the same like line of work, and they'll be like, oh my God, it's like the best person to bitch with. Although Hannah and I are in a fight because I tried to nominate her for The Bachelor and she won't. And it makes me want to scream. Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. It's wild to me that there's so much like differentiation that can happen in folks like having or not having teeth. Like, I had 4 wisdom teeth. That is the shit end of the stick, you know? It's a no good. And they all tried to grow in like super fucking impacted. Oh, Pendlas, that's terrible, baby. Oh my God, not so binary. That sounds fucking cute. Hi, Myth. Yeah, for why? What was the purpose of that? That's terrifying. Oop. Oh, so good. No. No, socially inept. Was it uncomfortable? That's absurd, Penlas. I'm so sorry. No, and I don't like wish that my parents had gone. I also, my dad is like, the guy that you would ask to talk about puberty things. So I already like knew the puberty talk because my dad sat down and had it with me when I had a friend in like the 3rd grade who said that she was pregnant. And he was like, that's not possible. And I was like, she wouldn't lie to me. So I'm glad you bit him. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Here's the deal. Kids who are like really, really fucking gullible as children, like we all have autism now, right? Just my mom would already been having conversations, so just another evening for us, but a friend's mom went through it, even though my friend was fine. Oh, okay. Right? They're like, Phoebe's so literal. Anyway, of course I was going to believe Jenica that she was pregnant because she literally said she was. So, also I didn't understand. Oh my God. Not the fucked up tension. Ugh. Why would she lie to me? Why on earth would she lie to me? Bad. Bad. Turns out she just was a liar, which is fine. She had other stuff going on, I'm sure. But the worst thing was that girly pop who told me that she was pregnant when we were both 8 years old. Then later she was like one of my lab partners for like literally my chemistry final. And I shit you not, we were in the middle of doing the project and it was something that had to do, we needed like mineral water. And mineral water is like not the same as water. It's like different than water. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm Googling. I swear to God they said it was flammable. It's got minerals in it, right? That's the whole thing. Anyway, that's true. That's so true. Anyway, this bitch spills mineral water all over our Bunsen burner. And it was like weird, like, I think it was mineral water. That's okay, friend. I'm going to be done in just a sec. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your dinner. It was like goopy, like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't like water. Like, it had different, like, shit, like viscosity and shit than water. Spilled it all fucking over our Bunsen burner setup that we had on accident. Mineral oil? Is that what it was? Maybe it was mineral oil. Probably mineral oil. Whatever, I remember them specifically saying, it's flammable. Be very careful with this. She accidentally spilled it all over. Fucking tipped it, okay? And then was like, oh, we'll just wipe it up with some paper towels and then pour some more and keep doing our project. And I was like, I think the fuck not, Jenica. I'm not going to set this place on fire right now, Jenica. Did you want us to set our shit on fire for this project? And this is like fucking senior year of high school shit. Oh my God, it was classic Jenica. And I was like, no. And she's like, look how wiped up it is with the paper towels. And she got so mad at me for telling the teacher. And I said, girly, I'm absolutely going to go fucking tell her. And I have autism, so obviously, you know, I knew I was going to do the thing that was the correct thing to do in that situation. But I remember her, she was literally so mean to me. She was like, don't tell her. And I was like, I have to tell her. She'll just get us a different Bunsen burner. It's not a big deal. And she's like, I'm going to get in trouble for spilling it. And I was like, no, you're not. She would rather us do that than set the shit on fire. And she was like, it's not going to set on fire. And I was like, yes, it will. They said it would. They don't just lie for fun. They're not just like, be careful, this is flammable. Just kidding. It's iceable. Like, no. Like, that's not what it is, Jenica. Oh, my fucking God. So, anyway. I guess. I don't even know. So, I, like, go over to Mrs. Whatever her ass is, and I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. We spilled mineral oil. And I didn't even say that Jenica was the one who spilled it. Absolutely didn't. I was like, mineral oil got spilled. And she's like, oh, like somebody wasn't being careful. And I'm like, whatever. Can you just get us a new Bunsen burner? Like, I just need a Bunsen burner. And she's like, yeah, I got you. Got us a Bunsen burner. It's fine. It's whatever. I said, well, I don't fucking know. Anyway, and it was great. And we finished our shit and it was fine. And we didn't get any like minus points at all. But Jenica's like, I can't believe you told her I spilled it. As the teacher's like right there. And the Mrs. Whatever is like, no, Phoebe didn't throw you under the bus. Also, it doesn't really matter. I just don't want your shit to catch on fire. And Jenica's sister, Jessica, who I fucking hate, by the way, also was the bitch who, do you guys remember when Formspring was a thing? You've heard this story before, chat, I'm sure. But on Formspring, she tried to anonymously ask me why I was so gay. No, she said, why are you such a lesbian? That was what it was. But she sent it one time as her regular self, and then the second time remembered to send it anonymously. And she was like, why are you such a lesbian? And when I went to respond to it, it was gone. And then it was the anonymous one. And now, let's see if we can find pictures of her. Hold on. Let's see if we can find her. Hold on. I think I can find her. Can I look at her friends? Amazing. Damn it. Oh, is it just because she's going by Jessie now? Yes. Hold on, y'all. I gotta like get a little like tab up here to cover something. Hold on. Let me get a sticky note. Okay, if I click over, it'll still show her name. Can we do it like smallsies? Damn. Okay. Oh, I've got an idea. Hold on. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to really fuck with the display capture. No. Unlock? Nice. Oh, no, buddy. Please. Yeah. Look at her. And I want to be really clear. There's nothing wrong with looking like this, but that's not what she looks like. She just edits the shit out of her photos, which is fine. But no one's teeth and eyes are that white. No one's mouth wrinkles are this like blurred over. Listen. This actually does kind of look like her. I'm sure she just has like lip fillers now. Also, and I'm not mad, but why is her husband's head the same width as his neck? And that's not a crime. But it is a crime that he married Jessica. I'm not Facebook friends with her. I searched her. I found her through my best friend, actually. Let's find Jenica. I don't use Facebook. I want to be really clear. It's a terrible place. This is Jenica. Sometimes you got to be a little hater. Jenica's nice. She just tried to set my chemistry class on fire. Don't. Oh my God, Jenica, please. She's fine and she's cute. She's got like kids or whatever. Whatever. Also, okay, this is our last little hater moment. They're both adopted, which is not a crime, obviously. Their adoptive mother is so fucking stressful. So fucking stressful. Do y'all ever see those TikToks where that girlie's like pretending to be like the worst fucking mom at the sleepover party. Jenica wouldn't call any of us a slur. Jessica absolutely would. Jessica proudly identifies as bisexual. And yet, why did she say, "Why are you such a lesbian to me?" At age like 13, Jessica. Okay. Boo. Boo. Anyway, her parents, so fucking stressful. I went to a sleepover for, I think it was Jenica's birthday. And it was terrible. I don't think revolution. I do not think so. Jessica's a wench. But anyway, their mom was just like fucking awful, like really stressful. You know when like you go to a sleepover and then that mom like parents you for like no good reason, and also you're not doing anything wrong, and also you don't know any of the rules at this house? So you're like, "Oh, I'm kind of hungry." And they're like, "We don't have snacks before 3." And you're like, "I'm just autistic and 10. So I'd prefer if you didn't, Kimberly." Okay? Terrible. Terrible. It is another TISM moment. Definitely. That's a great question. Oh, their names are literally Jenica and Jessica, but I don't know if those are their... I'm sure those are their government names. I don't know if that's the names that their adoptive parents gave them, or if they're the ones that their birth parents gave them. Couldn't tell you. Oh my god, I do know a couple of Jericas. Listen. I don't know. They also have they have different birth parents. New sibling Jessica. Their adoptive parents were terrible, so I'm sure that that's part of why both of them had rancid energy in different ways. Oh my god. But now I'm wondering, it had to have been that their adoptive parents gave them those names. Had to be. Their parents were constantly fostering and adopting babies. Like, they always had like a young one, and they had like 9 at the point or something. Jamaica. Anyway, it was just really super stressful because they weren't like nice to any of their kids, but especially the babies. And so there was this one that they were like, "Yeah, she's just a terror. She's just awful. Like, we just adopted her, but like, I can't stand her. She's awful." And Jessica! She would just like bite people all the time. And she like bit and almost tore off, I think it was Jenica's ear. It was like a whole fucking thing. That family, they got a lot going on. Jimica! Stop it! No! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Listen, biting is like developmentally, it depends. But in general, especially if you're a kid that's been through, adoption and fostering trauma and had other things going on, I don't think, it's not the kid's fault that they're biting, basically. Oh my god. Okay, y'all. I gotta get off stream. A lot of rage in a sensory-seeking mouth. Yeah, it do be like that. Oh my god. Okay, bye, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. We have a little sponsored stream tomorrow that's going to be pretty fun. I don't know what we'll do. I will talk to my wife about it because I don't know what we're doing. But it should be fun. Bye, friends.